So Sammy's gonna show you how she makes her dinner.
Cause I don't like that. It's like, alright. Mommy, you give me some butter.
So Sam likes rice, butter, and soy sauce. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Tanya. If you're new here, welcome. We're excited to have you. If you're returning, welcome back. Today is day 2 of my budget meal planning. We are going to be making sweet and sour pork. We are using the pork that we got. So you didn't see me cut up the pork. That's okay. So I'm waiting for the kids to bring back my soy sauce that we ran out of. But in the meantime, we can cut up our onion that we need. So I buy my onions in bulk at Walmart. They're just the yellow onions in the yellow or orange bag, depending on which ones you buy. And we go through probably a bag a week on onions. What else? Oh, my peppers. We're not going to use the whole bag, but this is peppers from this year. I buy, since my garden didn't do very well this year, I buy at the local farmers market for 50 cents a pepper, and I will buy like $20 worth. Come home, cut them up, freeze them. That way I have peppers whenever I need peppers. I have, oh gosh, probably 50 quart bags of peppers. There's yellow peppers, green peppers, purple peppers, red peppers. I don't divide them, I just mix them all up. So another thing you're gonna need is rice. We are using jasmine rice. You will need pineapple, whichever kind you want. I have chunks and tidbits. And then since Samantha knew I was going to get pineapple, she asked for some rings and she ate all but 2. So I'm going to use those. Yeah, so we will use 2 cups of this rice, and I will get that going since the kids are not back with the soy sauce that I need for the pork. So I'll bring you back when they're back. So I'm just going to pour in the pineapple juice. And so I don't mess this up. Maybe I already did. A little bit of baking soda. And then the kids got their soy sauce. So you're putting in 1.5 tablespoons of soy sauce, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and 2 tablespoons of pineapple juice. And this is just a marinade. This, so all you're doing is marinating your pork. That's what it looks like. And you don't want it to go more than 15 minutes because it will make your pork gross. The texture of your pork will be nasty. Okay, I've started the rice. I've cut up the onions. I have the green peppers. Have the pineapple chunks. So we will wait for the rice to get done, and then we'll make our sauce with our pork. While our meat's marinating, we are going to make our sauce. And it says 2 cloves of garlic. I buy my garlic in the big bottle at Costco. And we are just going to put 2 heaping spoonfuls maybe 3 of garlic. Because I like garlic, and with it becoming the cold season, I don't want to deal with the cold. I just had the stomach virus. I don't want that again. We need some more pineapple juice. And it says 1/4 cup. It's getting whatever's in this can. Oh, our rice is boiling. Turn our rice down. We will pour our juice in there. Squish it so you get all your juice. Okay. And then some soy sauce. And it calls for 3 tablespoons. Again, I don't measure. So just a couple squirts. Apple cider vinegar. I used the vinegar with the mother and I already shook it up so I couldn't show you guys. Again, 3 tablespoons. Let's make sure. Yep, 3 tablespoons. Okay. Tablespoon of tomato paste. Well, I don't have any paste, so we're just going to use tomato sauce. We're just going to pour some of that in there. Why did you do that? And then honey. This is local honey. I just heated it up so it would come out easier. And we need 2 tablespoons of that. And we're just going to finish that off. So we'll just let that sit. Then it also calls for dried apricots. I do not have dried apricots. I have fresh apricots. So we're just going to put in 5 of those. So there's 3, 4, oh, they don't want to come out. 4 and a block. Okay, and then is that all the honey? That's all the honey, and we're just gonna blend this up, and then we're gonna let it sit until we are ready for it. And that's another thing that I have learned. If somebody gives me something, I'm either gonna freeze it, dehydrate it, bottle it, or freeze dry it. I'd love to bottle fruit. I think it is one of the best things. But right here, I do need to pack it or bag this up. This is a head of broccoli that I was given. I steamed it. I had to go get some bags for it. That way it's not wasted. And if I want, I could go get in my freezer and get out a head of broccoli, or go downstairs and get a jar of fruit. That way I'm not constantly having to run to the store and rely on the store all the time. You guys, you need to work on your food storage. Food storage isn't just in case shit hits the fan. It's there if money's tight that week. You still have food in for your kids, or you still have food for yourself. Or if one of you loses your job and you only have one income, you still have food. You need to always, always, always work on your food storage. Like I did here, I had the kids pick up 2, one for upstairs and one to go downstairs. And I know not everybody can do this every time they go to the store. I don't do it every time I go to the store, but there are certain things that I like to have on hand at all times, and you need to work on it so that when the government shuts down like it is, you still have food. So I'm gonna blend this up, and then when the pork is ready, which it should be just a few more minutes, we'll start cooking the pork. Now that we're over here at the stove, you can get your oil of choice. I prefer olive oil. Put it in your pan. And then we are going to get our pork out of the marinade and cook it for 3 to 5 minutes. And the marinade, you can just throw it away. Okay, that's all the pork, and we'll let that cook until it is almost done. In the meantime, you need to cut up about 2 tablespoons of ginger. Pork is done, we're going to set it aside. And you will need your 2 tablespoons of ginger. You will also need a little bit more oil. Okay, and then I use fresh ginger, and I mixed or chopped it up in my Ninja blender. And we are going to let that go until it becomes aroma. And then we're going to add in all of our other vegetables. And then we'll add in our sauce. Okay, now that that is done, we are going to add in our onions. Some of our bag of bell peppers. A little more than half. And we're going to let that cook for a few minutes, and then we're going to add in the pineapple. Okay, now that it has been a couple minutes, the onions are now done. We are going to add back in the pork. We're going to add in the pineapple, which we have 2 cans, because why not? And stir that. Doesn't that look delicious? Okay. Then we're going to add in our sauce that we made. And we're going to let this cook for a few more minutes, and then we will dish it up. Here is done. We have our rice. Then we have our sweet and sour pork. And we are dish up your rice. And one thing I don't do is I don't cater to my kids. So if they don't want to eat this part, the sweet and sour, then they can have rice and butter or rice and soy sauce or whatever, but they don't get to make a whole nother meal. So I'm not gonna add any soy sauce. I'm just gonna taste it from here and see how it tastes. It's hot. So good. So that was just rice and onions. This is a piece of pork. So good. Do you want to come make your plate, sis? Show them how you make yours.
Oh, sure.
So Sammy's going to show you how she makes her dinner.
Because I don't like that. It's like my rice. Mommy, you give me some butter.
So Sam likes rice, butter, and soy sauce. And I bought butter in bulk when I went to Logan. And I just pulled it out, so I need to break it down into smaller pieces. But I'm just gonna cut off a piece for Samantha and put it in there. But I don't use margarine, I use real butter. So like Sam, she just does soy sauce, rice, and butter. And that's how she eats hers. And she will eat soy sauce, rice, and butter like it's going out of style.
I would.
You would, wouldn't you?
I would.
Okay, well Kevin and Kaiser just went to turn in his football gear. Hunter's not here, Tracer's downstairs. Tracer will eat pretty much whatever I fix, unless it's pasta. Tracer hates pasta. But out of the head of broccoli that I got, I was able to get 3 quart bags. We will probably use this in our cheddar broccoli soup, because that is one thing that my family absolutely loves, is the Bear Creek cheddar broccoli soup. Huh?
Yeah. Tasty.
Yep. So anyhow guys, thanks for watching. I'll give the breakdown at the end how much all of this was, and we'll see you on Thursday. Bye guys.